Do you view your role as such that, you look at it and, kids are looking up to you, Black people in general are looking up to you in your every move?
Yeah, it's definitely it's an honor, and it's kind of like there's like a weight that you carry on your shoulder, a chip on your shoulder, where you have to make sure that you're holding it down, because you, like me personally, I know that I looked up to people growing up watching shows like Everybody Hates Chris, Bernie Mac show, things like that. Like that's the representation that you see, and it kind of shapes who you are as a human being. And you realize, like, as you get older, you're like, that actually, like, that lets you know, like, just kind of like your shoulders, you know what I mean? Like it's a little bit of something in you. And I kind of like, it's an honor for me to be able to be that for a portion of generation, or people who may identify with my character. And anytime I get the love on the social media, and people are like, you remind me of my nephew, or you remind me of my son or my brother. It's like, that's good, because I'm trying to create like a real character and somebody that people can relate to, and hopefully be inspired by, and know that they can make it too, and they can do big things too. So that's the goal. Yeah.
It seemed there's a lot of pressure, because the show, of course, blew up once extra when Donald Trump started hating on the name of the show, and a show with the name Blackish, what is that?
Yeah.
And it actually backfired on him. It actually made more eyeballs get on the show.
Blew it up. Yeah.
And then your show, I just love that the messaging in the episodes. It's not just a sitcom where it's funny. It's something that you get discussed later on, and tackle real life topics. So you feel that pressure, or like that's gotta feel extra fulfilling being a part of that?
Yeah, it is. It's very fulfilling. Like at the end of the day, being able to look back at the catalog of 100+ shows that we've done, and it's like, wow, like each one of these episodes is like, has a special meaning, and people were able to converse about it and kind of break down topics and talk to their kids about it. Because that's what I feel like. We feel like a pretty cool void where like parents are excited to watch the show, but then kids want to watch the show with their parents. And I feel like that like kind of bonding time and that kind of open conversation really leads to like special moments. And I feel like that's why the show kind of resonates in people's hearts, is because like it's that perfect medium in between where families can enjoy together. So it's extremely fulfilling. Obviously, like you said, there is like a responsibility that comes with it, but you got to just take it in stride and keep it pushing and be you. And that's kind of what my goal is.
It's one of my favorite shows on television. You talk about all the messages out there, but it resonates with everybody. If you're in the Black community, you can understand Blackish. To me, it's almost like modern day, in a sense, Cosby Show, in a sense, but is there one episode that resonates with you more than others?
One episode that resonates more. It's a difficult one. I feel like it's because even with like, since the pilot episode, my mom has always been saying, it's like they have cameras in our house and all these sorts of things. Like before the show even came out, that's what she would say. Because of course, my dad treats me a lot better than Dre treats Andre Jr., but like that father-son relationship is kind of like funny how they do it on the show, because it kind of reflects real life father-son relationships, I think. So it's just like, there's so many moments I can point to. I think one moment was the post-election episode, where everybody was just feeling that somber mood and that sadness, like even going into work, and it was not a happy time. Or even our police brutality episode was pretty impactful, because I feel like so many people of my age have so many questions. And I feel like we try to give all of the different perspectives in that episode, and it's such a difficult topic to talk about. And it was, I feel like we handled it very well, and kind of tried to enlighten people on what was going on out there, and make sure that they're aware. So those are probably two of my favorite episodes that we did.